Hello friends, welcome to tutorials. In this video, this is the third video in which you will be learning how to write Flask first application. In previous video, you have seen how to set up environment for Flask application. In this video, you will be writing a very simple application which we will run on browser. So these are the requirements for first application. First you need to import this from Flask. So this is important, that from Flask import Flask. So we need to first import this, and then we have to create this app. So Flask, and this, inside this Flask constructor we will pass this name, and then finally this route. That means when we hit the browser, so this is the home page, and in the home page we have written here a definition. That means a function where it will return hello world. Remember, we are not using here Jinja template engine. Later we will use that. Currently directly we are writing the code inside Flask, that is Python. And finally this main method is passed here, and then app.run. That means this will run the application. I will show you this practical example as well. Now here you can, inside this you can pass three parameters, but these are optional. Host, so this is local host, auto detected, it auto detects local host. Then port number you can change from here. For example, if you put port number 5000, that means it will show you something like this: localhost then slash 5000, which is port number. And debug mode is false. That means it will not show the debugging thing. If you keep it true, so you can write something like this: debug true. That means if there is any error notices, it will show. So now let's uh, open any text editor and write that directly. The most favorable editor is PyCharm, but you can write this in Sublime Text as well. So if you want to download here PyCharm, if you want to download PyCharm, then download PyCharm. Here, if you click on this, so this is from JetBrains company. So it has two versions. First one is professional. So apart from Python, you can also write HTML, JavaScript, SQL, etc. But this is paid. Okay. So if you want to use only Python, in that case, you can download this community version. So I'll download this. Now let's install it. Here you can click and desktop. You can create shortcut desktop as well. So I will write this one also. Okay, that's it. Now let's install it. Okay, so now let's open PyCharm, what we have installed. And then let's create new project. So the project will be being created. We have already created project there. So for the time being, I will create another project. Okay, as you know, we have already, okay, let's do one thing. Since we have already created project, so rather I will select that project rather than creating the new one. So we have created in D drive, and then Python tutorials. Where is that? Where is that? Python tutorial. So it was Flask tutorial, not Python actually. So we are inside D drive, then Flask tutorial, and then this is our project, right? Okay, Okay, now let's right click here on the project and then file. You can see Python file. Okay, so let's name it as first.py. Okay, now let's write here the code. Flask import from import, actually from import flask from flask. So from flask import flask. Okay, so the finally code is from flask import flask. So remember, this is capital, right? So from flask, then import flask. Now we will write here app equals to flask, and then inside we will pass name here as, so there will be a semicolon actually, and then now at the rate app dot route, and here we will provide forward slash, that means home page, right? And after this def hello world, hello underscore world, and then here return, and then hello first Flask application. And yes, it's missing here, there will be colon actually, and then let's write here if name app main, and finally app dot run. Okay, so now it's done. Now let's run the application. Click on this, and then yes, it ran successfully. So let's click on this, and yes, you can see hello first application. Oh, so now you can see it successfully ran the application. Let's review once again what we did. First, you have to import from Flask, import Flask, and then app you need to write here, and then Flask name, this is module name we are passing here as a Flask constructor, and then this is the route. Okay, that means what? The home page you are passing, that means it is like this home page. Okay, so that is why we have written like this, and then this is definition hello world, this is function name, and inside that we have written this, and finally we have run the app. Now if you want to see what will happen if I write here home, okay, if you write here home, in that case what will happen, rerun it, and then let's run here. So initially it will say not found. Now if you write here home, then it will show. Why? Because we have mentioned here the route as home. So guys, this is very small but important first application, and stay connected. In the next we will be working on uh, routes in Python. So especially we will be seeing different types of routes in Python. So stay connected. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.